Okay, g'day again. Well, as you can see, the front end back off the car, and it's damaged because I smashed it. And yeah, had the front end looking good for at least for a whole week. Ah dear. Anyway, that's the way it should happen sometimes. Never done any major damage to this car. I've been driving it for, I don't even know, 5 years. And yeah, the moment that I start making it look good, I smash it. And yeah, this was my fault for being lazy, and not so much being lazy. I've been cooked. I've had the flu for the whole week, the whole of last week. But I started noticing a problem with the brakes on the trailer. This is this trailer out here, which is still full of wood at the moment. And yeah, I'd adjust them up, and we're going a fair hike. It's a good, I suppose, 60k more. Where I'm getting wood, it's a fair hike. But you'd adjust it up, and then by the time you get back, they're not working again. So I don't know what's going on there, but they're unwinding themselves, unadjusting the shoes. So I've got something wrong there. And it's, I don't know, maybe I've got the winders on the wrong way, or need to swap them from side to side. But anyway, I'd been meaning to have a look at it, and yeah, it'd been wet all week, and I'd been sick, and so I didn't bother, and I just went out and he got me wood, and I was being cautious. I knew that the brakes weren't working that well on the trailer, and it had been raining. Well, it wasn't raining at the time, but it had been. And as I said, I was being really cautious, and I came down to an intersection which is outside of a quarry, and because the trucks had been dumping dirt all over the tar, which was wet, and I just slowed it right down. I was only doing probably 40k or something. Not even that. I was almost stopped, and about the last 3-4 metres before I had to come to stop, it just locked up and slid, and once again I didn't react. I took the brakes off and tried to stop it, but yeah, I was actually going slow enough that I could have just taken the turn. I could have and should have just let the brakes off and turned the corner. That it was just fortunate actually that there wasn't another car coming, because I was turning onto the exit ramp from the freeway, so it could have well have been considerably worse. But yeah, anyway, as I slid across the road, and I hit a post in the middle of the island, in the middle of the intersection. So it's just fortunate there wasn't another car coming, because I would have run into it. But anyway, as I said, as a result, smashed all this front up, smashed the grille. Unfortunately, have a spare one, but yeah, this is bent and broken. You can see the brake just here, and the whole thing's bent anyway. And it's damaged the bonnet just a little bit, just on this front edge from about here to here. It should curve up. It's down at least 1/2 inch along here. So there's some repair to do there as well. The actual bumper, before I took it off the car, yeah, it was bent right out here like this, like the ends, because it break these lugs off. But the ends of this were right up about here. So yeah, the whole thing sort of went in like that, and yeah, and I'll show you the inner fiberglass piece. Just smashed it to pieces. It's in 2 pieces. So just fortunate that I have a spare. I had a whole spare bumper, and I contemplated actually fixing that one, because that one was still straight, but yeah, as you can see, that whole bottom piece is broken off. I would have had to try and cut that off and off the other one and join it on, and then yeah, down there where the grey bumper strips, has all got chunks missing out of it everywhere. Yeah, it turned out it was easier just to repair the other one. So yeah, I got the heat gun out and I've managed to straighten it pretty much. It's still a little bit, it's got a low spot here, it's got another low spot along there, so still got to manipulate it a little bit. It broke 2 of the lugs off, which is the other, yeah, this side. See where I plastic welded them, and I've melted mesh into it to hold it. So I put 2 of these lugs back on. These were both broken, so fortunately I had 2 spare ones of the others. Here in the middle was a different matter. I had 3 of these lugs broken off, and that's the major part that holds it together. So instead of trying to weld them lugs back on, I've pulled the chrome strip back off, and I've put 2 countersunk bolts, or 3, all the way through, and I can hide them again with the chrome strip. But, yeah, anyway, I'm about to put it back on, so we'll see just how straight it is now. I've also, I said, fortunately, it didn't actually, it broke the plastic, but the bolts had just pulled out, so I was able to just put some bigger washers on them, bolt all them in. Same here, I've put bolts again through here. I'm going to put a bit of glue on them now so they don't come undone. Straighten this bar out again, because all the lugs are missing that it screws onto under here, but I don't see it as actually being necessary. I'm not going to bother with it. It's not going anywhere. The frame's holding it in place without being bolted. It's got 2 screws at either end. It's got the bolts in there. So yeah, we're all good. Did have to plastic weld it under there, and again I melded mesh into it. There's a plastic weld there. There's another plastic weld in here, because it's the underside, the mesh is on the other side. But I said I've managed to get it back together. Whether just how straight it is yet to be seen when we See what happens when we put it on the car. Fortunately, the advantage on this type of car is you've got a good foot of bumper bar ahead of the rest of the car, so it hasn't damaged anything. Didn't damage the radiator or the aircon unit or anything of that, so that's rather fortunate. There is one good thing that came out of this, to be honest. If you remember me repairing this, I put a whole lot of putty in this, onto the plastic. I said I scrubbed it with coarse paper and put adhesion primer and then puttied over that, but none of the putty's come off. None of it's cracked, and this was really severely bent, and none of the putty come off. It's even gouged, well, that's putty there. It's gouged through the putty, but it didn't come off. So, just goes to show, if you put enough mechanical adhesion, you can putty over plastic. And but the only place where the paint actually peeled off was under here. And that's, the paint primer and everything's peeled off the silver, I would say. Obviously I didn't rub that well enough before I began. It's done that on both sides. So, as I said, there is some good that comes out of that. So, anyway, it's about enough of a ramble now. So, thanks for watching. Hit the like, please. Okay, bye.